What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizen's duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rationalists.
What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre!
Bravo!
Nous voulons s'éviter la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre.
Ridiculous
pomp and circumstance.
What is he thinking? Bande de chiens! On vient vous chercher! Tuez-les! Ils l'ont bien cherché!
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Sergeant?
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
That's no help at all. A letter.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Jamais.
Interesting, but not particularly helpful. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, he should do nicely.
Tomorrow we shall again combat vices and tyrants. We shall give the world an example of Republican virtue. That shall honor the Supreme Being, Lord. The
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from him. Yes, armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from him. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic.
Get over here, you run! I've got a bloody message for you!
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
He has returned to nothingness.
Come back here! I'll turn you into horse and jam!
Let all the drugs and ills of the world disappear with him.
Come and say hello, you brat! You shit-headed orson! Playing and bailing, feeding me dogs, holding on to those in there, what's your fancy?
They can no more tear the world than the remorse from their own home.
Quelle étrange posture.
Sont venus aussi vite que possible.
You can again raise your eyes.
Les gens peuvent quand même vous voir, vous savez.
Robespierre now on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If Don somewhere allowed to see this, he would choke on his own grief.
And again, think well.
Pray, monsieur. Might I wear a handkerchief?
Certainly.
Let nature gain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The supreme being is not destroyed. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, on triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against all classes, imperturbable in the heat of victory, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, modest and vigilant in success. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests of the whole world. You who are wretched, hold up your woeful head. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracy. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts.
Conduct
Let
unbecoming
nature
me.
thus
Who the hell
regain
does
all
Robespierre
its
think he is?
and
Jealous
wisdom
of your
all its
success,
empire.
looks like.
The Supreme Being is not
What is it, sir?
destroyed. Let
A
us be
pickpocket!
generous toward
Damn your eyes!
Bloody hell, what did
toward
they
the
steal?
unfortunate, inexorable toward the wicked, just toward everyone. Let us depend only on constancy and our virtue. Wherever you are,
Get over here!
again, think well of yourself. Again, think well of yourself. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations. Then determine the interests of all.
Vous vous trompez!
They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, on triumph without obstacle, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. You who are wretched, hold up your woeful heads. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. Let us depend only on our constancy and our virtue. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against warm times, imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during success, modest and vigilant in success.
That should set things in motion.
What's that? Unfortunate.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire. It's for her.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution.
100 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.